Hello cat enthusiasts, and welcome back to another video. Last week we shared 21 surprising facts about male cats, so we decided to focus our next video on female cats. A female cat is much more than just an attractive appearance. There are many interesting characteristics about female cats that are specific to their gender, and some of these may be surprising. Let's begin with this list of 22 intriguing facts about female cats. 1. Are there personality differences between male and female cats? It is important to note that a cat's personality cannot be determined solely by its sex, as each cat has its own distinct character. However, there are some general personality traits associated with male and female cats. Many pet owners observe that female cats are often quieter, calmer, and less playful compared to their male counterparts. Females tend to be more independent and may enjoy solitary time, making them suitable for owners who are away for extended periods and prefer a cat that greets them calmly upon return. Additionally, female cats, even when spayed, may exhibit maternal behaviors, providing comfort and companionship when their owners are unwell or feeling down. In contrast, male cats are frequently described as friendlier, more affectionate, and more playful. A male cat may be an ideal choice for those seeking a cuddly companion that enjoys interactive playtime. 2. Medical and behavioral issues specific to female cats. After spaying or neutering a cat, the behavioral differences between males and females are generally minimal. However, there are notable differences between non-spayed female cats and intact male cats. Non-spayed female cats often show affectionate behaviors such as rubbing against objects and people, but they can also be quite vocal, especially when in heat. In contrast, unneutered male cats may exhibit aggressive behavior, urine marking, and a tendency to roam over long distances. Spaying a female cat significantly reduces the likelihood of encountering female-specific medical issues. However, she may still face risks related to common cat problems like worms and fleas. On the other hand, intact female cats can experience various medical conditions, such as Pyometra, a uterine infection, follicular cysts, which can disrupt ovulation, and metritis, which can develop after pregnancy. This information highlights the advantages of having a cat spayed. Lemonade Pet Insurance Plans offer a specific puppies and kittens package designed to help cover these expenses. 3. How can you determine if a cat is in heat? Female cats that have not been spayed enter a phase known as heat when they reach sexual maturity, which typically occurs around 6 months of age but can range from 4 to 12 months. Intact females experience heat cycles, also referred to as estrus, which generally follow a seasonal pattern. In the northern hemisphere, these cycles occur between February and October. During a heat cycle, a non-spayed cat will alternate between being in heat and out of heat for brief periods, approximately a week at a time, unless she mates. Unlike dogs, cats do not exhibit many physical signs during their heat cycle, meaning they do not bleed or have a menstrual period. Instead, behavioral changes are common. Cats in heat may display the following behaviors: raising or wiggling their back end, rubbing their head against objects, increased vocalization and yowling, rolling on the floor, urine spraying. It is important to note that cats in heat can be quite demanding and often seeking more attention from their owners. They may also persistently request to go outside, regardless of whether they are indoors. It is essential to keep in mind that if you allow your cat outside while she is in heat, it is likely that you will soon have to manage a litter of kittens. 4. Should I get 2 female cats? Or cats of the opposite sex? If you are considering getting 2 cats, careful planning is essential. Cats can be territorial, but typically, cats of the opposite sex are less likely to view each other as a threat. When adopting kittens simultaneously, they usually develop a bond regardless of their sex. Male cats, in particular, often form strong connections with their companions, while female cats may be more reserved. If you already have a cat and are thinking about adding another pet, it is generally advisable to choose a cat of the opposite sex. It is important to consider their personalities. If your current cat is aggressive and energetic, adding another cat may not be successful. However, if your cat is calm and easygoing, introducing another cat with a similar temperament could be a good match. 5. They find adopters more slowly. A study found that female cats tend to stay in shelters longer than male cats. Specifically, female cats are adopted after an average of 8.3 months, while male cats find homes after 6.4 months. This is likely due to the perception that male cats are more affectionate than females. However, this stereotype can be challenged, as recent research indicates that a cat's affectionate behavior is more influenced by its breed and personality rather than its gender. 6. Females collaborate within colonies. A cat colony is a group of stray cats that remain close to sources of food and shelter. Notably, males and females have distinct roles in these groups. Females generally stay together to assist one another in raising and protecting the kittens. In contrast, males often choose solitude to avoid competition for mates and resources. 7. Female cats are more likely to be right-pawed. Most cats exhibit a dominant paw, similar to how humans have a dominant hand. Cats can exhibit a preference for one paw over the other, similar to how humans are right-handed or left-handed. While a significant majority of humans, 99%, have a strong preference for either hand, fewer cats display a dominant paw preference. Research indicates that approximately 75% of cats tend to favor one paw more than the other. In terms of gender differences, just over half of female cats, 52%, show a preference for their right paw, while a slightly higher percentage of male cats, 52.3%, prefer their left paw. This is evident when they reach for food or navigate around objects. Interestingly, paw preference varies between genders, with males often using their left paw more frequently, while females tend to prefer their right paw. 8. A single litter can have multiple fathers. This is known as superfecundation. When a female cat mates with more than one male during her fertile period, her eggs can be fertilized by more than one male. Superfecundation is also observed in other animals, such as dogs and cattle, and while it is extremely rare, it can occur in humans as well. If the kittens in a litter display different colors after birth, it is highly likely that they have different fathers. However, even if the kittens are similar in appearance, that does not guarantee a single father. The only way to confirm paternity is through a DNA test. 9. They can become pregnant at a young age. The average female cat experiences her first heat cycle between 6 to 9 months of age. However, this can occur as early as 4 months or as late as 12 months. A cat can be sexually mature as early as 4 months. While it is difficult to predict the exact timing of a female cat's puberty, certain factors such as breed can influence the likelihood of early maturity. For instance, Siamese cats are known to reach sexual maturity around 4 months, while Persians typically become interested in mating later, around 12 months. 10. Female cats live longer than male cats. A study indicated that the average lifespan of female cats is 15 years, which is 2 years longer than that of male cats, whose average lifespan is 13 years, averaging 1 to 2 years more. This difference in life expectancy may be linked to female cats being less likely to roam in search of mates. Outdoor roaming can expose cats to various dangers, including the risk of being hit by vehicles or attacked by dogs or wildlife. Additionally, outdoor cats are more susceptible to serious diseases, such as feline leukemia, feline infectious peritonitis, and rabies. Female cats that have been spayed tend to have an even longer lifespan, averaging 6 years more than unspayed female cats. The reasons for this difference are not fully understood, but factors such as whether a cat is spayed and its living environment play a more significant role in determining life expectancy than gender alone. For instance, indoor cats typically live around 10 to 15 years, whereas outdoor cats generally have a lifespan of only 2 to 5 years. 11. Female orange tabby cats are rare. If you encounter an orange or ginger cat, it is generally more likely to be male. This is due to the sex-linked nature of the genes that determine coat color. The gene responsible for orange coloration is located on the X chromosome. Female cats have 2 X chromosomes, 20, while males have 1 X and 1 Y chromosome, XY. For a female cat to be orange, it must possess the orange gene on both of its X chromosomes. The gene for black fur is more prevalent among cats than the orange gene, making it uncommon for females to inherit the 2 orange genes necessary for orange coloration. Approximately 80% of orange tabby cats are male, as they require only 1 orange X gene to exhibit the orange color. 12. Almost all calicots and tortoiseshell cats are female. Calico and tortoiseshell color patterns are predominantly found in female cats due to the genetics of orange and black coloration. For a cat to exhibit a calico or tortoiseshell pattern, it must possess 2 X chromosomes, XX, each carrying the necessary alleles for these color patterns. Because two X chromosomes result in a female cat, these color patterns are typically exclusive to females. A male cat can only display calico or tortoiseshell coloration if it has an additional X chromosome, leading to a rare condition known as Klinefelter syndrome. In this case, the cat would have 3 chromosomes, XY. 13 unspayed female cats are called queens. Unneutered male cats are referred to as tomcats, while female cats have various nicknames depending on their breeding status. Intact females of breeding age are termed queens. The process of giving birth in cats is known as queening. In certain regions, a spayed female cat is called a molly. 14 female cats can become pregnant at 4 months. Female kittens may reach sexual maturity and become pregnant as early as 16 weeks of age. However, it is more typical for puberty to conclude and the first estrus cycle to begin around 6 months of age. To avoid unwanted pregnancies, early spaying is advised at 4 to 6 months of age. 15. Female cats can become pregnant any time of year. While spring and summer are the primary breeding seasons, female cats can conceive at nearly any time of the year. The peak months for cat pregnancies typically range from February to October. In certain regions with extended daylight hours, cats may also become pregnant during the winter months. 16. Female cats go into heat 2 to 3 times per year. Cats are seasonally polyestrous, indicating that they can experience heat, known as estrus, several times during a breeding season. Female cats that enter heat without becoming pregnant will generally enter heat again after a few months. 17. Female cats are induced ovulators. Female cats do not ovulate unless they have mated with a male, a phenomenon known as induced ovulation. Breeding stimulates ovulation in female cats, significantly increasing the likelihood of pregnancy. Typically, they need to mate several times during their estrus period in order to ovulate. Engaging in multiple breedings over a span of several days usually leads to pregnancy. 18. Female cats sometimes have phantom pregnancies. A condition known as false pregnancy or pseudopregnancy happens when a cat's body behaves as if it is pregnant even though it is not. This condition can occur if a female cat ovulates due to mating but does not conceive. Cats with pseudopregnancy may show changes in behavior and physical signs, including a swollen abdomen or milk production from the mammary glands. False pregnancy typically resolves on its own within 1 to 3 weeks. Spaying is advised for cats that have frequent occurrence of pseudopregnancy. 19. A female cat's pregnancy lasts about 2 months. Cat pregnancy is shorter than human pregnancy, lasting between 60 to 65 days. Physical signs of pregnancy can typically be observed by around 3 weeks into the gestation period. Indicators that a female cat may be pregnant include an increase in appetite, sudden weight gain, particularly in the belly, swollen and pink nipples, and changes in behavior. 20. Female cats can urine spray. Urine marking is often thought to be a behavior exclusive to male cats. However, female cats can also engage in urine spraying. This behavior can become an issue for indoor cats when they spray urine inside the house. Urine spraying occurs when a cat stands and deposits urine on vertical surfaces such as walls, furniture, or trees. This behavior is typically linked to territory marking and mating instincts, but it can also occur if a cat is experiencing stress or health issues. If a female cat is spraying urine and a veterinarian does not identify a medical cause, the initial recommendation is to consider spaying the cat. Additional strategies may include addressing stressors in the household and utilizing calming pheromones. 21. Unspayed female cats are at risk of Pyometra. Pyometra is an infection of the uterine lining caused by hormonal changes. While it can occur in younger, unspayed cats, it is more commonly found in older, unspayed cats. Pyometra is a serious infection that can advance quickly. Symptoms of Pyometra include fever, lethargy, loss of appetite, abdominal enlargement, and a pus-like discharge from the vagina. If you observe any of these signs in your unspayed female cat, take her to a veterinarian promptly. 22. It's more expensive to spay female cats. Neutering male cats is a straightforward procedure since it does not involve entering the body cavity to remove the testicles. In contrast, spaying female cats is more invasive, requiring abdominal surgery. This procedure involves more anesthesia, surgical instruments, and time, resulting in a higher cost compared to neutering male cats. Spaying a female cat can help minimize behavioral problems such as urine spraying. eliminate the risk of uterine cancer, and decrease the likelihood of other diseases associated with hormonal factors. This procedure involves more anesthesia, surgical instruments, and time, resulting in a higher cost compared to neutering male cats. Spaying a female cat can help minimize behavioral problems such as urine spraying, eliminate the risk of uterine cancer, and decrease the likelihood of other diseases associated with hormonal factors.
As an owner of a female cat going on for 16 years, they still yule like they are in heat, whether they are spayed or not. They vomit more than male cats. They groom more than male cats. They are much more vocal than male cat. They are more docile than male cats. They have very sensitive stomachs. My cat is not terrified by a vacuum. My cat loves string cheese. My cat does not hiss. This is all based on my personal experience of owning a female cat. Every cat is different.
Let me pose a question to you. Which of these female cat facts surprised you the most? Do you have a female cat, and what's the most unique thing she does? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your experiences might just be the insight someone needs to better understand their cat. If you're eager to discover more about how cats think, feel, and love, be sure to subscribe and share your story. After all, every cat deserves to be fully understood.